What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Andre Zeus, and today we coming back with another banger, man. But anyways, y'all, today we're basically gonna be reacting to when cops arrest the wrong person. Hey, man. With that being said, let's just get straight into it.
Cops have little to no room for error in their job, having to deal with life or death situations daily. But what happens when the cops mess up and accidentally arrest the wrong person?
Hey, yo, that's some bullshit. Get up, put your hands
Hey,
up.
how y'all feel about
Controversial
O.J. Simpson?
case
Y'all
of
think he
Patrick
was
Mumford. Patrick was just getting
did
back
it or
home
not?
when two officers confronted him, claiming there were warrants out for his arrest. What the cops didn't realize, though, is that the warrants were for a completely different man. But this didn't seem to bother them.
What's your name? I'm going to ask you one more time. We probably need to talk to you. So, what's your name? Patrick. Stand up.
He said his name.
Hands in the car. What happened?
Patrick
talking
is
about-
justifiably nervous here
Right.
after suddenly
And
being
there's-
confronted by multiple police officers.
There
But
is.
still manages to give the cops his name. However, they decide that they don't believe him, and instead of asking for an ID or trying to confirm his identity in any way, they immediately decide to do this instead.
What I do? Man, what I do? Y'all ain't telling me what I do, man.
But why they ain't telling him nothing? You got a warrant.
I got taser.
But why they didn't get an ID?
Hey, come out.
Get your hands out now. You got 3 seconds. Hold on, man. 3 seconds.
Do not reach.
Get up. Put your hands on the car. Show me the warrant.
Come out.
Show him the warrant. Hey, show him the warrant. Show him the warrant.
You coming out or not? Come out. You got a warrant.
Bro, show him.
Better get out of the car.
Cause it's not, especially if it's
Get out of
the
the
fact that
car.
it's not even
Get out of
him,
the
bro.
car.
They didn't ID him or nothing. They just, what's your name?
Get out of
And
the
even
car.
if it,
Move, Fox, move.
damn.
It took just 38 seconds from the police making first contact
Why'd he
to
tase
giving
him?
the order to tase him. According to the cops, Patrick was given numerous reasonable opportunities to comply with officers.
But he was
because of
really,
his
though.
resistance, they were left with no choice but to stun him.
Well,
But
he
even
started
after being
tweaking, I ain't gonna lie.
tased and detained, the cops still aren't finished roughing Patrick up.
Come on, bro.
He keeps reaching for his back.
Bro, his arms are behind his back. What do you mean? Obviously, he's reaching for his back now.
Quit resisting.
I got him, guys. Just search whatever he's going for.
The cops searched Patrick to try and find whatever he was reaching for, assuming he was hiding a weapon of his own.
Like,
But
bro.
predictably, they find nothing other than his wallet. This
Y'all
would end up
some
being a blessing
dummies.
for Patrick, though, as inside his wallet, the cops found his ID.
They all should have asked for that in the first place.
Here's the deal, dude. How long I had a warrant? I don't know if you got a warrant, because you're not who I'm looking for. But
Oh
here's
my
the deal.
gosh.
When we
No,
asked you for
duh.
ID because you look a lot like the person we're looking for, you give us ID. And when you start this whole fighting nonsense, dude, all you had to do is give me this. But the way you came up asking me out of nowhere.
Remember, the cops never once asked for Patrick's
Literally!
ID during the initial interaction.
You asked, "What is your
In the
name?"
report, the cops also stated that they were worried he was reaching for a weapon when he was shuffling back in the car. So, do you think they would have been okay with him reaching into his back pocket for his wallet? He wasn't given any chance to correctly identify himself, but now the cop is patronizing him and saying he caught a case he didn't need to get. And above all, he's still being manhandled and forced onto the hood of their patrol vehicle.
No bullshit. This nigga still has him on the car in handcuffs. Holding him shit like, damn. Holding his shit like,
Who does he look a lot like? He knows who it is. Michael?
He is not Michael.
Okay, I know that now.
He said his name was Patrick. I'm thinking maybe the slightest chance that they might have the same name. They don't even got the same name. So what are you doing? Bro, these cops, bro. No way.
They look exactly.
No
I'm
way.
looking at that picture. I mean,
There's no way.
Okay, are we wrong?
For the record, this is the man they're looking for. It's difficult to draw even a single similarity in appearance, but the cops apparently saw so many that they were comfortable with discharging a weapon at Patrick. Patrick was initially charged with obstruction and violating probation.
These cops
and was
be
fixed
taking
to lose his
Fent
job
for fun
and
nowadays
position
or
at
something.
college. Thankfully, though, an
There
internal
is no way
investigation
that's not what
launched
they're
into the
doing.
4 officers on the
Because-
scene, and it was concluded that they
what
didn't
makes
follow
you
proper
think
procedure. All
a
4 of
dude
the
named
officers were
Patrick
suspended,
looks
Patrick
nothing
was
like him?
awarded with a settlement of $100,000.
Sorry, I was
But
talking, my fault.
suspended, all 4 of the officers were suspended, and Patrick was awarded with a settlement of $100,000. But David Wiggins' story doesn't have such a happy ending. He was pulled over and forced out of his vehicle with not so much as a second thought from the police, but they failed to realize he too was the completely wrong guy.
Hands out the window! Take your right hand up in the door. Get on the ground. On the ground.
She got her gun out already? Come on, but that's wrong.
Sir, okay? Alright, put your hands behind your back.
David was put into cuffs and left on the ground at gunpoint after cops mistook him for a suspect. Apparently, the guy they were looking for had just fled them in a similar car with a similar license plate, and the cops pulled David over assuming it was the same vehicle. It's an
Damn.
understandable
That's
mistake,
kinda
but
bad luck.
realistically, the cops should have double-checked the
Yeah,
plate as
that's-
soon as they lost line of sight. Instead,
That's still the cops'
they decided
fault.
to wait until David was on the ground, handcuffed, and at gunpoint before even attempting to confirm he was their
Should have
guy.
never drawn your gun. Should have never confused a gray car with a black car. And, you know what I'm saying, should have looked at the license plate. You're dumb as fuck.
This ain't even him. Yeah, you good. Look, you're good. That's scary. You got almost the same tag, same car. He must have passed you going through. You good?
Or, I don't know. Maybe it's the same
You have a
color,
good one,
but
okay?
that's a bad
I'm sorry
situation.
about that.
David was offered little other than an apology for the whole
Sorry about
ordeal,
that.
and was sent on his way after being correctly identified as the wrong guy. But that wasn't
Yeah, I bet
enough
you
for
are.
David, and in July of 2023, decided to file a lawsuit against the city of Marion, claiming gross negligence, civil assault, battery, and false imprisonment.
Good
in
for
the
him.
complaint, David alleges that he was forced to endure 3 minutes handcuffed on the ground with a gun to his head.
No,
not
boy,
knowing if
literally.
the next second would be his last. He
Literally.
also notes that the apology was a mockery. As of this video's upload,
Sorry about
the
that.
case is still ongoing.
She was not
However,
sorry.
When this cop in Florida was
That's
faced
like
with
saying,
the same situation, he managed to show exactly how you should handle it.
I'm not trying to get shot over this. Do you really think we want to be out here killing people?
A deputy in Volusia County was looking for a burglar when he stumbled upon Joseph Griffin, a man who he said perfectly matched the description.
There's a burglary that happened. You kind of fit the description. Let me just make sure that you're not him, okay?
I mean, this is a good way to
Alright.
approach him. I ain't gonna lie, so I don't see nothing wrong. Okay,
can I
okay,
see your
good.
ID?
Okay,
Yeah.
this is a.
You
I'm
literally
perfectly
said white
fine.
tank top, black shorts.
I'm
And they
so
said
okay
you
with the
had a beard,
situation.
all right? So I'm not saying it's you, but it was a black
I
male.
wanna see how this
Again,
goes
I'm
wrong.
not saying it's you, buddy.
This cop is obviously aware of how difficult this very interaction can be.
Thank you, cop.
especially
Thank
if
you.
it turns out he's not who he's looking for. So
Thank
he
you.
approaches him politely and attempts to resolve the situation rather than escalate.
Like, how
it.
can this go wrong
Bear
now?
with me, okay? Because
How?
you fit the description. I'm not saying you're guilty, but my sergeant's telling me to detain you. That's my sergeant.
I got you. I just had a daughter born 2 days ago, so I just have this online.
It's live.
I'm not
Do
trying
you
to-
mind? Do you mind sending it down here? Just for now, I'm gonna detain you.
Come on, bro. That's
But
that's
you're not-
ill. That's
you're
ill. That's
not under
ill.
arrest. I'm
He
just
at least
giving
tell him
you
let him
my-
post it up. He literally made the phone show the sky. That's not fair.
Joseph respectfully
That is
informs
not
the
fair.
cop that he's live streaming the interaction for his own safety before
And then he
being
makes him
detained.
put it down?
He's also
How?
told that he's not under arrest and not being charged with anything. They just don't want to give him the opportunity to run should he end up being the suspect.
We're not saying it's you, but you fit the description. That's why I'm detaining you. If it's not you, we're gonna cut you loose and you're free to go. Okay? But I just want you to see through us why, you know.
7 cop cars, so hey, everything going on is just a little bit scary.
Yep. This is it was a burglary.
Don't pull me over.
It's a burglary. It's serious.
Jogging
It's not
down
a
the
joke.
street. These guys that are getting ready to go home, and we're coming in, so that's why you have so many.
The cops are doing their best to put Joseph at ease, but you can still imagine how stressful of a situation this would be. He's
Not
doing a
for
good
real.
job at staying respectful and composed, but you can definitely still tell he's on edge.
We appreciate you being very cooperative.
I don't see how this go.
I'm not trying
Well,
to get shot over this.
You ain't gonna get
I mean, this is looking pretty nice. They just have me in cuffs.
You want
That's
to be out here killing people? Do you honestly think that?
I'm a military police.
Like I said, brother, I've been in the same boat.
After just 10 minutes of waiting, they hear back from the witness who had just received a picture of Joseph.
So good news for you. The witness is saying that the clothes you're wearing and all that doesn't fit the description. It's called a show up. So we got a picture. Again, he's gonna run it through, make sure it's not you, and from what it looked like, buddy, you'll be out of here, okay?
A show-up is a method of identification where a witness is presented with a single suspect and simply asked if that's their guy. It's also worth mentioning that when looking for a suspect at large, police will only receive a quick rundown of the suspect's appearance. Adding extra details can create confusion and even cause cops to let the perpetrators go if they miss something small. This is why the description may seem vague and leads to false positives, just like this one is starting to look like.
What's your name, man?
Joseph.
Joseph, hey man, listen, Jake. Just want to say thank you for keeping a cool, good demeanor. We just got the picture finally from the witness, and I get why they went out with you for sure. Clearly not you, but the clothing description, everything matched. So obviously these guys didn't have that to go with. They just had a description.
Well, this is the best one so far.
Once we finally got the picture from the video surveillance and stuff, it was like, nah, that's not. That's what I told them.
They didn't abuse my nigga.
Just like that, Joseph was sent on his way back to his wife and daughter with no further action taken against anyone at the scene. Later that day, the suspect was found and arrested.
What
Both
the
cases
fuck?
in this video so far have involved fairly innocuous
Dude ass was
crimes,
bald.
but that's all about to change.
Next case, you fit their clothes instead of a bald dude.
Robbing a bank and shooting a man in the head.
You're not gonna tell me how to talk, all right?
You shut your fucking motherfucking mouth.
In the early
All
hours
right,
of the
that guy
23rd of
got it.
April,
That crash out ass
2022,
dummy.
Grand Junction Police received a frightening phone call.
911, is that what's the address of your emergency?
704 Horizon Drive. I heard gunshots outside on Horizon Drive within a minute ago.
How many did you hear?
Probably 4 or 5.
Later that morning, police received a second call from a nearby hospital, making them aware of a patient who had walked in on their own with a gunshot wound to the head. It was determined that he was injured on Horizon Drive, the same street the gunshots were heard on at 3 a.m. A few hours later, a man named Aaron headed to the gas station to stock up on supplies for a marksmanship event he was attending that day. Unfortunately for him, the gas station was too located on Horizon Drive.
I went to a gas station this morning to grab some stuff, and they were saying there was a shooting at 3 o'clock in the morning. So they have traffic blocked going out on the 70. So we might want to look to see if that's going to impact our route.
Little did Aaron know, traffic would be the least of his worries that day. After stopping at the gas station, he heads back to his hotel to charge his phone. On the way there, he misses an exit, so he uses his blinker to make a U-turn in front of the police blockade. He parks up for 5 minutes to charge his phone, waits for his friend to show up in his car, then stops at another gas station to wait for his other friends to turn up. It's at this point Aaron is approached by police.
Well, that is a little suspicious. Because he's driving around, but they shouldn't be in his business,
Real quick?
No. What do you need?
I need you to identify yourself.
No, why?
Because
Alright.
you're leaving the area
Hold on.
where a shooting occurred. Okay, well, can you please roll down your window more so I can talk to you?
No. What do you need?
All right, well, I need to identify you.
No, you do not.
My name is Officer Posadas with the Grand Junction Police Department. And this is my corporal right here. This is Corporal Church as well.
Okay.
All right, so I need you to identify yourself.
No, that's not how it works. I have rights as an American citizen, right?
What Aaron is saying is completely true, and he is well within his rights to refuse to identify himself. However, that doesn't necessarily mean it's always the best idea. Regardless, in this situation, Aaron clearly wishes to exercise this right, to which the cop isn't best pleased. This is when things start to escalate quickly.
You do not have articulable suspicion that I've done anything.
I actually do.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Possible attempted homicide.
You suspect me, actual me, of committing possible attempted
I ain't gonna lie, if I was dude and I didn't do anything.
Does not help your cause.
No, I've done absolutely nothing. I pulled into a gas station because my friends are here, because we're going to
homicide is
At
crazy.
this point, Corporal Church heads over to Aaron's friends, where he discovers that his name is indeed Aaron, and that it matches up with the registration on the vehicle. Meanwhile, Officer Posadas attempts to shed a little more light on why Aaron is being highlighted as a suspect.
Right, exactly.
You're leaving the area of a crime.
Exactly.
With a similar colored vehicle
Similar nature to the description.
What description of that vehicle did you get?
I got a darkened colored sedan. 2 people also stated that one of the suspects may be of African American descent.
With this information, you can see how a cop would suspect Aaron. He's a black male in a similar vehicle. But things start to get much stranger as
But
you
he's not
dive
with the white
deeper.
dude.
In the official report, it was determined there were actually 2 suspects,
Alright,
one
you know,
white and
yeah.
one black.
You know, with
and
the
a
white
more
dude.
detailed report of the vehicle describes a car more similar to the one that Aaron's friends are driving. It seems as though the cops are ignoring every sign and targeting Aaron for no reason. Something that only becomes more obvious as they allow his friends to leave, but keep Aaron at the scene.
My buddies that just left, they were also in a dark sedan. But you aren't fucking stopping them and questioning them.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
Nope.
Sorry that you
Shut
feel
your
that way.
fucking mouth.
Okay, I see why he
You're not
said
gonna tell
that.
me how to talk, all right?
What's
Shut
up?
your fucking motherfucking mouth.
Corporal, come up here. It's not working. He's currently
I see why he was cussing. I probably would have been too.
highly uncooperative.
Dude accused him of a homicide, and he's confused as shit.
Matches the description given, blah blah blah. He's very upset right now.
Yeah, he's confused, bro.
Because I don't have to be cooperative with your investigation.
Well, you have to ID yourself. Though.
No, I do not. Tell me why I have to ID.
Hold on.
Well, Colorado state law says you do.
I want you to explain why me as a person, have to ID to you.
You said they're all black, bro?
The cops continue to ask for Aaron's name
Why would you
despite
say
having
that?
already been told by his friends and realizing it matches up with the name on the vehicle. But perhaps the funniest part of this entire
Well, you're not
interaction
wrong.
is what happens when Aaron instead asks for the sergeant's name.
What's your name and your badge number? What's your name and your badge number?
Well, I'm not going to give that to you.
You have to.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
You are a public servant. I'm asking for your name and badge
You also have
number.
to give me your name.
No, I do not.
But they better have a white
wanted me
false
to explain to you why
accusation in
I'm
this video.
For you to identify yourself.
Yes,
Because
and
we had an incident happen here.
Wait, hold on. First,
Okay.
please
Sorry.
give me your name and your badge.
Okay, well, no, I won't give you that right now.
What do you mean you won't? This is the most ridiculous thing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Bro said he won't.
It's important to
That
note
is
that
crazy.
the Grand Junction Police Department require police officers to identify themselves upon request.
That
But
was
the sergeant
crazy.
later
Dude
claimed
said, "I will
he
not do
simply
that."
Forgot. Aaron was never made aware of why they targeted him so directly at the scene. But in the official police report, the cops say that the reason they suspected Aaron was because of the U-turn he made. Remember, he simply missed his exit to the hotel, and there the road ahead of him was closed, leaving him with nowhere else to go. They also alleged that he didn't use a turn signal for the maneuver, something that can easily be disproved by listening to Aaron's dashcam footage.
Bro, they some hoes. They some hoes. That's fucked up.
As you'd expect,
Nah, you good, bro.
internal affairs
I was just playing.
investigation
I ain't
was launched
tripping.
into the
'Cause
officers at
I
the
realized
scene,
they is all
and it was
black.
conducted that there was no wrongdoing, and the cops conducted themselves perfectly. Aaron has since launched his own lawsuit against the Grand Junction Police Department, but as of this video's upload, the investigation is still ongoing.
Hey, man. If you black, run. No. Hey, bro. I got the best advice right here. Stand out. If you make, well, nah. Yeah. Had like some purple hair or some shit, bruh. If y'all could do that for me, bruh, I'm telling you, I'm trying to put y'all on. Damn, bruh. I'm telling y'all, if y'all can just like have like a braided beard or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Braided eyebrows if you could, you know what I'm saying? Just do something, bruh. Maybe even like bald on the top only, you feel me? Just do something crazy, bruh. Stand out, bruh. So the cops, if they was to ever find somebody who, if they was ever looking to find somebody who did something wrong, you wouldn't look nothing like that person, bruh. Stand out, man. For real. That's probably the best advice I can give you, honestly. I want y'all all to be safe, you know what I'm saying? It's a cruel world we live in. And hey, man, let's keep living. Alright, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all next one, and we out. Peace!